Now, we've all heard of the phrase of get into the spirit. Get into the spirit of that of which you want to create. Get into the spirit of winning. Many times in sports, you'll say, get into the spirit. You better get in the spirit. What does this mean? Where does this come from? Now, this idea came to mind the other day for me. I believe I read something around the topic, or around spirit, or around faith, whatever it was, something of the sort. And it's crossed my mind before. So I wanted to journal about it and talk to you guys about it. The phrase, get into the spirit of it. We don't really think about that. That's a pretty common phrase, at least it has been in my life. I've heard it many different times, movies, so on and so forth. And when you really boil it down, what does it mean? What does it mean to get into the spirit of it? Well, if you take a step further to think about it, you might deduce that getting to the spirit of something, especially if it's said in the context of maybe you're losing a sports game, right? If that's the context and you're like, okay, get into the spirit of winning when we're not winning, we're losing, and someone says, get in the spirit. Are they telling me to believe in the unknown? To believe in the unseen? Are they telling me to have faith that we can win even though we're losing right now? I think that's the case. I think the idea of getting into the spirit is simply saying, hey, have faith. Believe that you can. Believe that what's right now might not be the same situation a few moments from now. Believe that you can make a difference. Believe that it isn't just what it is right now. See things as they could be, not as they are. Now, this may seem very simple, but it's these simple things that make a large difference, like I talk about all the time. So when we truly take our time and we put energy and effort into getting into the spirit, and we choose to be slightly delusional, or maybe majorly delusional to others, we choose to believe in something that we cannot necessarily see. What does that do for you? What does that mean? What is the effect that can have on your psychology and your mentality and the way you go about life? What could it do for you if you were to make getting into the spirit a normal part of your life? What would it mean if you were able to have faith or believe in many different things that you don't necessarily see right now? What would it do for you? Take the second and ask yourself. You see, because we live in a society full of times where we're realistic, we're pessimistic is the real word for it. We believe that if it's not right in front of us, then it's not possible. It's some silly joke, right? I failed at it, so and so has failed at it for however long. Why could you be able to do it? All right? You don't have it right now? No, man, fuck that. I believe in the unknown. I believe that if I put faith into an idea, then I can create something more real of that idea, that I can be delusional to someone else, but be creative in my own endeavors and really foster a sense of belief and abundance and faith for something worthwhile, for something I deem right for the world, right for this situation, right for this environment, right for this person. But it all starts with you taking the time to be a little bit delusional, a little bit outside of the box, to have faith in the unknown and the unseen, to go outside of your normal frame of context and understanding and see things differently, rather than seeing things as they always are. And you see, this is honestly a way of life. Most of us live on this lower edge of the spectrum where if we don't see it, we don't believe in it. If we can't have it in our hands and we don't have it tomorrow, or today, I should say, then I'm not working for it. Fuck that. Do you think Walt Disney was like that? Do you think Albert Einstein was like that? Do you think any of the great inventors or thinkers of artists of the world were like that? No, they weren't. Do your research. They were all dreamers who found extreme adversity in every area of their life, or from the public, or whoever it was that was in front of them, in between them and their dreams, their creations, their goals, their new ways of being for life. Be a dreamer, man. Be a dreamer. Be someone who has faith in the unknown. Foster your ability to create faith for something that you really believe in, for something that you really want to happen, something that you believe is really right, for all the right reasons. You see, another topic is very similar to this. It's on the idea of faith. Is religion being all about faith? The basis of all religions from the start of time. That's just an idea. I haven't done research into this. But the basis of all religions of all time being that of which to give us faith, to help us foster a sense of faith in the unknown, to be able to create things we cannot necessarily see as humans, to bring ourselves out of our three-dimensional body and go to the fourth dimension and see that there are different realities, see that there are different possible situations that are out there, that things are possibly different. Possibly. That's another topic for another day. Do the deep thinking, man. Figure out what it is that you really want to see realized in this world, and work your way around to making it a reality, and have faith. But it all starts with faith, man. It all starts with the possible ability to create a different situation. Don't fall into the trap of just being mediocre and never believing of anything other than right in front of you, and even doubting the things that are kind of right in front of you as well, such as people doing amazing things. Many of you may see someone running an ultra marathon and you talk shit. Motherfucker, get off your ass and do something. If you're talking down on someone else doing good for themselves and their body and their mind, they're anything, doing good in general, you're just talking shit to begin with. You got some internal issues going on. That's a different story once again. Have faith that you can do things differently, man. I love you guys. Go have an amazing day.